God is saying to you right now, this is your moment of divine alert. Your spirit has been stirred for a reason, and the angel assigned to you is refusing to let you scroll past this. If you ignore this message, the ache you've been carrying will only cut deeper. Open your heart. Lean in. This isn't random. This isn't another post floating online. This is your heavenly interruption, arriving right on time. If you scroll away, you could miss the very answer you cried for when no one else saw your tears. You could skip the breakthrough that your soul whispered for in the middle of the night. Drop Amen in the comments if you're willing to receive what I'm about to speak into your spirit. You have waited. You have wrestled. You have survived long seasons of silence. And now heaven responds, I am the Lord your God, and I'm announcing that your divine alert is here. This is not a danger signal. This is a holy urgency. I am activating something inside of you because the very thing you've been pleading with me about is approaching. This moment is intentionally placed in front of you. Your angel is holding you here because this is your confirmation, the one you've been searching for, the one you've been crying for. If you walk away, the waiting will stretch out longer than you were built to endure. But if you stay, if you listen, if you open your heart, I will move on your behalf. Comment 1111 if you feel this hitting you at the exact moment you needed it. I'm not speaking vaguely. I'm not hiding anything in mystery. I am being direct. Your breakthrough is closer than your enemy wants you to believe. This is why the warfare has intensified. This is why the pressure has been suffocating. Every attack was a sign that your blessing was nearing your doorstep. Pay attention. Stay focused. Don't give the enemy your energy while heaven is speaking directly into your situation. Don't let distractions win this time. Tap like on this video, not because I need anything from you, but because it is a declaration of faith. God, I refuse to skip what you are saying to me. When you act in faith, I act in power. You've cried until you had no more strength. You've wandered without direction. You've felt the weight of battles that people around you never even noticed. But I saw it all. And now I'm bringing you into the victory that has been forming in silence. You've been under intense pressure because something sacred is being birthed within you. Pain comes before promise. And though the enemy whispered that I abandoned you, I never stepped away. I was beside you when you collapsed. I held you together when everything else was falling apart. This delay wasn't denial. It was divine timing working perfectly behind the scenes. This is the reason your angel isn't letting you exit this moment. Because this isn't just a message. This is a rescue. This is a lifeline. You felt unseen, misunderstood, attacked from every side. But none of that stopped me from moving on your behalf. You might not be able to see it yet, but the atmosphere around your life has already begun shifting. Comment 22. If you trust that I'm working even when you can't see it, there were moments when you questioned your purpose, when you doubted if I still had a plan for you. Hear me clearly. Yes, I do. And not only do I have a plan, I have an appointment with your destiny that no fear, no person, and no demonic force can cancel. Everything you walked through was preparation. I stretched you, not to break you, but to reveal what I placed inside you. Every time life knocked you down, I lifted you again, stronger, wiser, more resilient. Every closed door was protection. Every not yet was me saying, hold on, I have better. You thought you were being overlooked, but I was positioning you. Those who dismissed you will witness the favor I'm placing on your life. I never abandoned you. I never changed my mind about you. Even when you doubted yourself, I remained faithful. Right now, I am pouring fresh strength over you, a renewed spirit, a new wind that doesn't come from human encouragement, but from my very breath. You will rise, you will recover, you will step into the season that has been promised to you. But don't drift away from this moment. The enemy wants you distracted, tired, discouraged, and unfocused. I want you awakened, aligned, and free. You did not stumble across this word. Your steps were ordered here. This is prophecy unfolding in real time. The thing you feared would never happen is about to arrive faster than you imagined. That's why the spiritual battles increased. That's why your peace was shaken. Because the enemy senses what is breaking through for you. And I'm not asking you to have perfect faith. I'm asking you to simply believe. Believe that I still open impossible doors. Believe that I still rescue my people from fires meant to destroy them. Believe that I still do the miraculous. I have never teased you with hopes I didn't intend to fulfill. I didn't lead you this far to abandon you now. Take a breath. Lift your head. I'm not finished with you. Your best days are not behind you. They are unfolding ahead. The promises I whispered in private will soon be seen publicly. People will watch your life and say, "Only God could have done that." Your testimony is already written in heaven. Just keep walking forward with faith. I'm expanding your capacity because what I'm bringing you into is bigger than what you've been carrying. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. I am shaping you into someone the enemy will regret ever challenging. And when I open a door for you, no one will be able to shut it. My hand is stronger than your past, stronger than your fear, stronger than your failures. You are not too late. You are exactly on time for what I'm about to do. And when my blessing arrives, it will silence the lies spoken over you. It will confuse the enemy. It will shock those who underestimated you. What you receive next will not be because you earned it, but because you remained faithful even when it hurt, even when it didn't make sense, even when you wanted to quit. Your divine alert has arrived, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. The kind of obedience you've shown shakes the atmosphere of heaven. It moves my hand. I honor that. Stay connected to me. Stay expectant. And most importantly, stay available, because the alarms in the spirit realm are sounding over your life right now. That red alert is my voice declaring, this is the moment, not later, not someday, now. Watch how swiftly I shift everything, just as I lifted Joseph out of confinement, as I protected Daniel in the lion's den, and as I guided David through the wilderness. I am moving with that same power in your life. I see you. I see the burdens you've carried in silence. I see the tears that never made it past your pillow. I heard you each time you whispered, "God, I can't handle this anymore." And yet, you kept standing. That is proof that my grace was holding you together while everything around you was falling apart. Comment 333 to declare your faith right now. This is not the end of your story. This is the turn. That red alert I've sounded is heaven's announcement that the delay has run out. Your season of waiting is being exchanged for a season of acceleration. Breakthrough is approaching you faster than you expect. I am releasing divine help, divine direction, and divine opportunities. What once confused you will begin to make sense. Situations that seemed like dead ends will suddenly reveal my purpose. Every closed door, every quiet season, every moment that felt like abandonment was preparing you for this very point. You didn't see me working, but I was organizing every detail. You thought I was silent, but I was building. I was aligning hearts, shifting circumstances, and preparing the blessing in a way that would not only transform you, but overflow through you to others. Because when I bless, I don't bless to fill, I bless to multiply. This is why your angel has stayed by your side all these years. You may not see them, but they have been assigned to you since the beginning. They stood between you and accidents. They stood between you and sickness. They stood between you and heartbreak that could have destroyed you. That same angel is stirring your spirit now, urging you not to scroll away, not to ignore this moment, not to harden your heart, because what comes next depends on what you choose to believe right now. Don't tell yourself this message is for someone else. This is for you. I know your name. I know your battles. I know what you lost and what you pretended didn't hurt. I know the secrets you've shared with no one. And still, I chose you, not because of your perfection, but because of my nature. I am the God who restores. I am the God who rebuilds what was torn down. I am the God who returns what the enemy tried to steal. You are not too damaged. You are not too flawed. Your mistakes have not disqualified you. They positioned you for mercy. My mercy is not earned. It is received. Stop letting guilt speak louder than my grace. My grace covers more than your deepest regret. My love reaches beyond your deepest wound. Comment 555 if you feel my grace reaching you right now. You've spent too long waiting on people to see your value. Now I will reveal it. I will raise you up. I will honor you. I will straighten what was crooked and smooth out the rough places. I'll place you in rooms that once seemed out of reach. And when it happens, you'll know without a doubt that it was me. Only me. There's a reason things didn't unfold the way you imagined. There's a reason certain people walked away. There's a reason it broke your heart. If I hadn't allowed the pain, you would have settled beneath your calling. I allowed the shaking to strengthen your foundation. I allowed the breaking to rebuild your purpose. And now I am calling you back into alignment, into surrender, into full openness, not partial, not convenient faith, not only on certain days. I want your whole heart because I have an abundance prepared for you, but I will not force it on you. I give perfect gifts, but only to those willing to carry them with humility, with gratitude, and with honor. This isn't just about blessings. This is about destiny. Lives are tied to your obedience. Your battle was never only about you. Your breakthrough will lift others with you. That's why the warfare intensified. The enemy knows your rise will cause others to rise too. And I am elevating you now. No more spiritual sleep. No more waiting for signs. No more questioning whether I've abandoned you. I haven't. I never did. Even when you walked through the darkest valleys, I was there. Even when you felt nothing, I was holding your heart steady. You belong to me. I am your protector. I am your healer. I am your provider. Yes, the storm hit hard, but it didn't destroy you because I set a boundary the enemy could not cross. He tried to take you out. I refused. He tried to steal your voice. I said, not yet. And now you are stepping into a season where my yes will echo louder than every no you've ever heard. There are secrets about wealth, favor, and abundance that the world has tried to bury. And yet a simple 9-word prayer, verified by neuroscience, has already begun transforming lives around the world. Before it disappears again, check the link in the description and comments. This knowledge won't stay public long. Don't compare your journey with anyone else's. What I'm crafting in your life is personal. It is intentional. It is precise. I'm not rushing. I'm refining, I'm not punishing, I'm preparing. Because when I release this blessing, it will not crush you. It will grow you. It will strengthen you. It will be your reward for every silent battle you won. You're closer than you think. Your breakthrough isn't far away. It's approaching. And I'm not teasing you with hope. I'm notifying you so you don't miss what's coming. When the floodgates open, there will be no time to get ready. You must already be ready. That is why I'm sounding this red alert over your life. Don't miss what I'm doing. Check your heart. Silence the distractions. Return to the secret place. Because everything is about to shift. I miss the sound of your voice, the way you used to come to me with simple, childlike trust. I never asked you for perfect sentences or flawless prayers. All I've ever wanted is your heart wide open. Not your performance, not your perfection, just your honesty, just you. There are wounds you've buried deep, and I want to touch them. There are dreams you've quietly given up on, and I want to breathe life into them again. There is joy waiting to rise in the very places where sorrow has been sitting far too long. And yes, I can restore those places. I will restore them, but only if you let me in. I don't force my way into your life. I don't break down doors. I stand at the door and knock. And this message right now is that knock. So I ask you, will you open the door? If your answer is yes, say it out loud. Let your atmosphere hear it. Let the enemy hear it. Let your doubts tremble at it. Say, yes, Lord, I'm ready. Because deep inside, your spirit already knows this moment is designed for you. There is more ahead, so much more. But this moment matters. This is where the shift begins. This is where the miracle starts. Not with effort, but with belief. You are chosen. You are known. You are deeply loved. And this red alert from heaven is my way of saying, you cannot afford to miss this. I saw everything they did to you. I saw the promises they made but never kept. I saw the times you poured your heart out and walked away empty. I saw the tears you wiped before anyone noticed. I saw the moments you pretended to be strong while your soul was cracking inside. I saw it all. And even then, I called you mine. Comment 12:12. If you know I've never stopped seeing your heart, you keep thinking the pain delayed your promise, but the truth is, it prepared you for it. Every betrayal, every abandonment, every rejection built a strength inside you that comfort never could. You've been grieving over doors that closed, not realizing those doors were never meant to lead you where I'm taking you. I shut them, because where you're going is far greater than anything you lost. I never said the journey would be smooth, but I did promise I would stay with you through it all. I know how heavy the pressure has been. You've wanted to give up more times than you can count. You asked me to take the weight away, but instead I gave you endurance. You asked me to remove the battle, but instead I taught you how to fight. You asked me to change others, but instead I transformed you. That is what true growth looks like. Not escape, but transformation. You've been shaped by fire, and now the oil being poured over you carries a new weight, a new authority. People will sense the difference when you walk into a room. They'll wonder what happened, and you'll say, God met me in the storm, and He didn't just fix me. He rebuilt me. You're about to understand why you went through everything you did. You're going to watch me take what the enemy meant for harm and turn it into something that breathes life into you and into others. I'm restoring more than peace. I'm restoring honor. I'm restoring stability. I'm restoring purpose. And I'm doing it in a way that makes it clear it was only me. This moment is a divine reversal. What tried to break you will lift you. What threatened to destroy you will strengthen you. I'm rewriting your story. I'm clearing your name. I'm restoring what was stolen. No more wondering if I've forgotten you. I haven't, and I never will. Comment 77. If you know restoration is already in motion. The pain you walked through wasn't punishment. It was purification. It was proof that you were being prepared for something holy. You thought my silence meant absence, but the silence was sacred. I was working beneath it, building a foundation that storms could not shake. The enemy attacked you so fiercely because he knows what's coming. He tried to blind you with fear, drown you in disappointment, distract you with discouragement. But none of that can override the plan I placed inside you before you took your first breath. He is defeated. And now it's time for you to walk like you believe it. This next chapter of your life will not resemble the last, because you're not the same person. You've grown, you've matured, you've survived battles that others never knew existed. And now I will reward you publicly for the faithfulness you carried privately. Not a single tear slipped by unseen. Every night you stayed awake worrying, I counted it. Every moment you chose trust over fear, I recorded it. I do not forget my faithful ones. I bless them beyond what they imagine. You don't need to chase validation anymore. You don't need to prove your worth to those who never understood your calling. I have already approved you. I have already set my mark on your life. And what I mark, no voice of doubt can undo. You belong to me. Your name is engraved in my hand. There is a reason neuroscientists are fascinated by a simple 9-word sentence. A sentence people are using to transform their finances and break cycles of lack. It is unlocking a level of peace and abundance that even science struggles to explain. Before this knowledge disappears again, check the link in the comments and description. I am doing something fresh and unexpected. Something that will surprise even you. Don't be scared. This is the very thing you prayed for. It just doesn't look the way you expected. My ways are higher. My timing is flawless. When I move, everything shifts suddenly. Suddenly the opportunity. Suddenly the healing. Suddenly the open door. Suddenly the peace. You won't need to push. You won't need to force anything. I will make it happen. I will bring it. All I ask is this. Trust me. Trust that I didn't lead you this far to drop you now. Don't confuse exhaustion with defeat. You're not defeated. You're transitioning. I'm strengthening you right now to carry what's coming. I'm rebuilding your inner world, your confidence, your vision. Because where I'm taking you requires a new level of faith and clarity, and you have it already. You don't need more people. You need more of me. You don't need another sign. You need to believe the signs I already gave. You don't need to fear the future, because I'm already there. I'm holding your future in my hands, and I'm stepping into it before you ever arrive, clearing obstacles, removing traps, preparing the way. You will laugh again. You will feel light again. You will breathe without that weight pressing on your chest. And when people look at your life and ask what changed, you'll say, God remembered me. Because that's exactly what's happening. I am remembering your prayers. I am remembering your fasting. I am remembering the moments you surrendered when no one was watching. None of it was wasted. Lift your head. You survived things designed to break you apart. Now I am getting ready to crown you with joy. I am sending peace into your life. Peace that doesn't fade when situations shift. Peace that lives inside you. Peace that flows from my presence, not from circumstances. I'm stepping into every empty place. I'm silencing every accusing voice. I'm drying tears that have been stored for too long, and I am giving you beauty where ashes once sat. That is who I am. I am the God who restores completely, not patching wounds, but healing them at the root. Get ready, because what's coming isn't just another season. It's a divine shift. It's a movement of my spirit that no person can take credit for. And when it happens, it will be so real, so powerful, so unmistakably holy, that you'll drop to your knees and whisper, "Only God could have done this." And you'll be right, because this is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is not perfect timing. This is my hand responding to the cries of my child. Lately, you've been questioning everything. You've wondered whether your prayers even leave your lips. You've asked, "God, are you hearing me at all?" So hear me clearly. Yes, I heard you. Every word, every whisper, every tear that said what your mouth couldn't. Nothing spoken in faith has ever been ignored in heaven. Comment 999 if you believe heaven has been listening. Even on nights when all you could offer me was a sigh, I was there. I saw the nights you lay awake with fear tightening your chest. I saw you dragging burdens that were never meant to be yours. And I am proud of you, because you didn't quit. You stayed when walking away felt easier. That is strength you don't even see in yourself yet. The enemy has tried to convince you that you're too damaged, too late, too far behind. But those are lies. I don't measure you by your past. I look at your heart. And your heart, even in pain, has stayed soft, willing, surrendered. That's what I'm responding to. I don't require flawless obedience. I long for surrendered hearts. And you've been surrendering in ways you didn't even realize. You've sacrificed. You've loved people who didn't love you back. You've forgiven when forgiveness felt like bleeding. You've given when you barely had anything to give. You've served when exhaustion pressed on your bones. I do not overlook these things. I am a just God. What you planted in private, you will harvest in public. Not to make you proud, but to make my name known. This is your season of open hands. Release your grip on what fear told you to hold on to. Let go of the fear of not having enough. Let go of the fear of losing what you love. Let go of the fear of not being enough. You don't have to control what I have already completed. I am the author of your life story, and I do not write endings of defeat for my children. I'm calling you to stop striving and start trusting. Stop replaying the failures. Start expecting the turnaround. You've faced setbacks. You've endured disappointment. But I can use every piece of it, every broken moment, every missed chance, every wrong turn. None of it is wasted. I am weaving it into something that will bless you. I want to take you deeper, not just into blessings, but into my presence. That's where real peace waits. That's where your clarity returns. That's where joy becomes full. The blessing is coming, yes. But before that, I want your whole heart again. Not pieces, not partial devotion, not only when life hurts, but every day, fully, openly, sincerely. You've tried doing things your own way, and I let you. I let you wander, try, question, explore, not because I'm distant, but because I'm a loving father, not a controlling one. But now I'm calling you home, back to the place where your identity is rooted in me, not in opinions, not in performance, not in history. There is a wealth secret, hidden for decades, that is helping people shift their entire financial reality. A 9-word activation used quietly by the powerful for generations. Before it disappears again, watch it in the link in the comments and description. I am still the God of miracles, still the one who speaks and storms obey, still the one who calls dead things back to life, Still the one who splits seas and opens impossible doors. I have not changed. I am not just the God of ancient stories. I am the God of right now. And you're about to see what happens when faith aligns perfectly with my timing. Comment 01. If you know this moment is divine alignment, stop waiting to feel confident. Stop waiting until everything makes perfect sense. Move in faith. I will guide your steps. You are not delayed. You are not forgotten. You are not behind schedule. The moment I have chosen for your breakthrough is approaching, and the signs are already around you. The shaking you feel isn't destruction. It's transition. I'm removing relationships, jobs, habits, mindsets, anything that cannot come with you into the next season. This isn't punishment, it's protection. You've asked, why does it feel like my life is falling apart? And I say to you, it's falling into place. You just haven't seen the whole picture yet. But I see it, the connections, the timing, the outcome, and I'm aligning everything with perfect precision. Fix your eyes on me, not the storm. Peter walked on water until he focused on the waves. I am calling you to walk above the chaos, above the fear, above the noise. And you will, if you keep your eyes on me. The waves will crash, the wind will roar, but I will uphold you. This is the last stretch before the breakthrough. Do not loosen your grip. Do not lose your hope. Do not quit now. You are closer than ever. I know it's difficult to believe when everything around you seems unchanged. But your faith is making room for what's coming. And what's coming is greater than what you prayed for. I honor faith every single time you choose it. And I always respond to faith, always. You don't need to battle for something I've already placed in your future. You don't need to wrestle for what has your name written on it. You are blessed. You are chosen. You are protected. The very same resurrection power that raised Jesus from the dead is alive inside you right now. And that power is stronger than anything you're facing, stronger than the diagnosis, stronger than the debt, stronger than the loneliness trying to suffocate you. Let this be your reminder. I am not finished. You are not finished. And this battle will not break you. It will bless you. This season is pushing you closer to me. It's positioning you for the next level I've prepared. And though you may not understand the why today, one day you'll look back and say, if that storm hadn't happened, I never would have known God in this way. So rise with boldness. Speak life over yourself. Declare my word, even when feelings don't match it. Pray like heaven is listening, because it is. Worship like the victory already belongs to you, because it does. Heaven is in motion. Angels have been released. Miracles are forming behind the scenes. And the enemy cannot stop what I've already decided to perform in your life. Your red alert is still active, not to create fear, but to awaken you, to open your eyes to what I'm doing, to remind you who you truly are in me. The time for shrinking back has passed. I didn't create you to hide. I created you to shine. I didn't design you to panic. I designed you to stand like a warrior. There's a shift happening in the atmosphere right now. You may not fully feel it yet, but it's unfolding already. Doors that stayed locked for years are beginning to open. Chains that held you down are losing their grip. What looked impossible last month is about to become your testimony this month. Do not let what you see with your natural eyes deceive you. Something is breaking loose in the spirit. Comment 1515 if you can sense something moving for you. The fights you've faced these past weeks were not random. They were targeted. The enemy attacked with intensity, because your breakthrough is the closest it's ever been. He tried to drain your strength. He tried to distract your focus, but you're still here, still standing, still breathing, still believing. And that is why you are about to see the reward for your endurance. Your angel has been stationed beside you, guarding your promise, shielding the next chapter of your life. I've released divine protection to keep you stable while everything around you felt unstable. You don't even realize how many battles I stopped before they could get near you. That wasn't coincidence. That was me. That was grace. This red alert you feel in your spirit isn't fear. It's awakening. Because this is not the hour to drift spiritually. This is not the moment to settle for survival mode. You've come too far. The promise is too close. The anointing on your life is too valuable. I need you alert, anchored, attentive. You are not being ignored. You are being positioned. What looks like delay is really me rearranging everything so that when I deliver this blessing, no one can take the credit. If I had answered prematurely, you would have accepted something beneath my best. But I withheld it so I could give you better, far better than you expected. A divine acceleration is coming. What should take years will happen in months. What should take months will appear in weeks. I'm about to move swiftly. And no, it won't make sense to human reasoning. But it will be perfect. It will be right. It will be clothed in peace that confirms it came from me. I want you grounded in my word, not in emotions, not in circumstances, but in my unchanging word. My word lives. It never returns empty. It doesn't shift with your seasons. When I speak, creation adjusts itself. When I decree something over your life, hell itself cannot reverse it. I have called you favored. I have called you chosen. I have called you mine. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise. No betrayal, no setback, no failure can erase what I've declared blessed. I don't need perfection from you. I need willingness, obedience, trust. There is a 9-word prayer that experts say can release supernatural abundance, approved by research and accidentally revealed by federal archives. But it won't stay public long. Check the link in the comments and description before it disappears. I will open doors you never knocked on. I will send people into your life who were praying for someone exactly like you. I will provide in ways that don't match logic, because I move beyond logic. That's why faith is necessary. That's why belief is the bridge. You sowed in tears. Now comes the season of joyful harvest. You were faithful with little. Now comes the season of overflow. But as blessings increase, keep your heart tender. Don't let abundance make you forget the one who gave it. Stay grateful. Stay humble. Stay close. The enemy tried to weaponize your past to silence you. He tried to bury you under shame. But I am transforming that shame into strength. The pain you once hid will become the very testimony that liberates someone else. Nothing is wasted with me, not even your worst days. You're about to walk into rooms you never dreamed of entering, not because of strategy or connections, but because I placed you there myself. And when people ask how you got there, you'll respond boldly. God did it. And that's exactly what I want. I want the glory, because only I could take the broken pieces of your story and turn them into a masterpiece of beauty. This is a moment to get ready. Not to fear, not to panic, not to retreat. Prepare your spirit, strengthen your faith. Step forward with courage. Because the future I've designed for you is not only real, it's closer than you think, unfolding far quicker than you expected. Don't hesitate with obedience. Don't delay what your spirit already knows is right. Your yes matters. Your surrender matters. Your next decision matters more than you realize. What if I told you that the next yes you give me could open the door you've been waiting years to walk through? What if the next time you choose me over fear, something irreversible shifts in the unseen realm? You don't need a blueprint with 100 steps. You only need one. One step toward me, one step in faith, one step in obedience. Comment 17 with 17 if you're ready to move forward. I am your provider. Not only in finances, but in your emotional world, your spiritual journey, your relationships, your inner battles. Where people fall short, I fill the gaps. Where time cannot heal, I restore. Where the world says finished, I say, watch me work. When you trust me, you stop striving and start receiving. And I want you to receive. Not just survive, not just manage life, but walk in fullness, real, overflowing, undeniable fullness. The promises I spoke over you are not dead. They haven't expired. You didn't ruin anything. Delay isn't denial. It's me aligning timing with purpose. I'm weaving everything together in such a way that when it finally aligns, you'll say, it was worth every tear, every test, every silence. You're not meant to carry this alone. You never were. Lay it down. The fear, the pressure, the confusion, the what-ifs. I am strong enough to carry what overwhelms you. I do not get tired. I don't reconsider my love for you. I don't change my mind about your calling. You are not unseen. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are exactly who I've said you are. Redeemed, chosen, protected, and called. My hand is still guiding you. My plan is still intact. My presence has never stepped away from your side. I need you to know this. You're not walking this path alone. I go ahead of you. I walk beside you. I stand behind you to cover you. You are surrounded, shielded, and led into a future that is bigger than your fears. These recent battles have felt overwhelming. Some of you have asked, why am I being hit from every direction? Here is the truth. The enemy sees what's coming. He sees the calling I placed on you. He sees the breakthrough forming. He sees the shift you're stepping into, and he's fighting hard. But he will fail, because my hand is over you. Comment, Amen, if you receive my protection. I have never taken my eyes off you. Not once, not even for a breath. When you lay awake wondering if life would ever feel whole again, I was there. When you smiled on the outside but broke on the inside, I stood beside you. And even right now, I am closer than you realize. This is not just another moment. This is a spiritual alert, a red alert from heaven, not to scare you, but to prepare you. Because I'm getting ready to do something in your life you cannot afford to miss. If you ignore the signs, you can slow down a blessing that is already headed your way. So I warn you with love. Stay awake, stay rooted, stay connected. Don't drift now. Don't check out. Don't numb the pain. Bring it to me. Every loss, every heartbreak, every mistake has been accounted for in your promise. Nothing has been wasted. I counted every tear, and I am returning joy. Joy that remains even when the world shakes. Joy that lives deeper than circumstances. You thought my silence meant absence, but I've been silent because I've been building, constructing, setting things in place. The silence was not abandonment, it was strategy. Sometimes my voice is the silence, teaching you to trust me when nothing makes sense. But now, the season is shifting. The battle I allowed was preparing you for a greater level. But I will not let the enemy steal what I have written in my book about your life. Your blessing carries spiritual protection. Your name is recorded in rooms, in opportunities, in places your feet haven't reached yet. Don't let fear destroy what faith has already begun. You say, God, I don't feel strong enough. And I say, you don't need to be. My strength fills every space where yours runs out. Just show up. Just keep walking. I will carry you the rest of the way. Comment 22 if you trust that I won't let you fall. Why are 55 nations quietly using the same 9-word wealth code? Because leaked research uncovered a neurological pattern that activates abundance pathways in the mind. Repeat it daily and watch unexpected money flow into your life. But this research could disappear at any time. Use the link in the comments before it's removed. This is not just a test. It's a transition. If you look closely, you'll notice the shift. The spiritual atmosphere has changed. The pressure you feel is not punishment. It's the final stretch before the breakthrough. It's the contraction before the birth. You are stepping into something new, and new things rarely arrive without discomfort. Do not fear it. This pressure is pushing you toward purpose. Everything coming against you is intimidated by who you are becoming. That's why the attack felt personal. It targeted your mind, your peace, your body, because the enemy knows that when you rise, chains break. Lives change, destinies shift, generations are impacted, and you are rising. This next move I'm making in your life isn't just for you. It's for everyone connected to you. You're not only being blessed, you're being assigned, you're being positioned, you're being called into something much larger than your own story. And I'm asking for your obedience. Not so others will applaud you, not so life becomes comfortable, but because your yes has the power to unlock doors your own hands could never reach. This assignment is bigger than you. Your faith is releasing generational favor. Your surrender is unlocking healing that will touch your family. Your perseverance is creating freedom for your household. The generational chains that tried to travel from one era to the next, they stop with you. Because when you stand in my name, no inherited weapon can prosper. You are the turning point. You are the one I selected. You are the one chosen to break what others could not break. I am calling you deeper, not to overwhelm you, but to bless you with more of me. I want relationship, not routine. I want trust, not just petitions. I want your heart, not just your moments of need. Because the next dimension of your destiny requires deeper intimacy, sharper clarity, and stronger faith. Do not fear what lies ahead. I've already walked through your tomorrow. I've seen the details, the twists, the moments you don't see coming. Nothing catches me off guard. And because you belong to me, you can rest in the truth that even when your plans fall apart, mine remain unshaken. You've lost things, people you loved, peace you miss, moments you wish you could rewind. But you haven't lost me, and I am enough to restore what feels permanently gone. I don't return with replacements. I return with redemption. I don't just fill what's empty. I overflow it. You won't carry broken hope anymore. I'm healing you deeply. The kind of healing that reaches the wounds you never dared to expose. The kind of healing that transforms your inner world so your outer calling can shine. You've traveled through valleys so deep you thought you'd never climb out. But now the mountaintop is rising into view. And when I elevate you, it won't be for display. It will be for purpose. People will see me through your journey. That's why I didn't let you walk away. That's why my voice hasn't stopped pursuing you. Your life is becoming a testimony that cannot be denied. Stop measuring your future by your emotions. Your feelings may scream, "This is too much." But my spirit whispers, "You are equipped." Your past may shout, "Nothing will change." But my promise declares, "You are already transformed." Don't let the voice of your past speak louder than my power in the present. Yes, there were people who doubted you, who walked away, who expected your downfall. But I will prepare a table in the presence of those who turned their back, not to shame them, but to reveal what I can do with someone who stays surrendered. Comment 333, if you believe in what I'm building inside you. You have been faithful. Quietly, consistently, even when it felt unnoticed. But I noticed. I saw every seed you planted, every prayer whispered in exhaustion, every step of obedience you took without applause. And now comes the season where I reward what was done in secret. You will shine, not because you're trying to shine, but because my glory is rising on you. And when it rises, do not shrink. Do not apologize for the light I place on your life. Do not hide. Walking boldly in your calling is not pride. It is obedience. It honors me. There comes a moment where the shift happens inside before anything changes outside. That moment is here. This is the point where you choose, give up or go deeper. And I am calling you deeper, deeper into trust, deeper into surrender, deeper into a place where fear no longer dictates your steps. Comment 1111. If you can feel this inner shift beginning, I know you're weary, not just in your body, but in your soul, tired from waiting, tired from silence, tired from battles no one else knows you're fighting. But listen to me. My strength is your strength. When you weaken, I empower. I am not just walking beside you. I am upholding you. This is not the end. You are not breaking. You are turning. The chapter that felt like an ending is actually the doorway into the greatest part of your story. I allowed the shaking not to destroy you, but to remove what was never meant to remain. Some foundations had to crumble so your future would not be built on unstable ground. You've asked me, why did everything have to happen like this? Here is my answer. Because this way leads to my way. What you thought was gone forever is being refined, not erased. What looked like rejection was me steering you in the right direction. What felt like silence was me creating space for something better. And yes, there is a hidden 9-word activation, a simple phrase discovered by federal researchers that flips a switch in the mind, awakening pathways of abundance and opportunity. Thousands are using it already. Before the information disappears, check the link in the comments and description. I am not done with you, not even close.